For several years, a team of scientists from the University of Minnesota have been exploring areas of the world most impacted by climate change. Team Changing Earth is in the midst of a 137-mile trek across Iceland, and team leader Aaron Doering joins us now from deep in Iceland's Arctic wilderness. Welcome, Aaron. First of all, tell us where you are exactly and how cold is it there?
Well, hi, Tanya. We are between the cities of Akureyri and Reykjavik. It's an area known as the Highlands. And it's actually not that bad right now. It's probably about 15 degrees. The wind is blowing, though, but we're still making our way and making good progress.
15 degrees, that sounds like a normal New York day. Just kidding. Now, you and your team have seen...
Exactly.
You and your team have seen some beautiful scenes along the way, including the Northern Lights, which your cameras captured. We're showing a bit of that video right now. Just stunning. But you're also there for a very serious mission. What is it about the threats to Iceland's environment that drew you to explore that country?
Yeah, you know, we traveled the entire Arctic over the last 15 years, and one place I'd never been was Iceland, and I thought it was the perfect place to go because of its focus on geothermal. 100% of the country is they power the electricity by geothermal and hydropower. And also, it's really a canary in the coal mine looking at climate change. They're losing the equivalent of one Olympic pool of glaciers every single day.
Oh, my goodness. So you're also there then to meet with local residents and school children to find out how they are living amid changes to the landscape. Is their lifestyle changing? Can you tell us about that?
You know what? We've done a few interviews and we're going to do more in Reykjavik. I think the biggest issue is that the focus is on geothermal and how it is that they are adapting to a changing world. It wasn't too many years ago when they were importing electricity, and now they are actually looking at exporting it. And it's also just a very different lifestyle. We were in schools, and even going to college is $100 for one semester. So it's a very different way of life here, and it's just great to be able to showcase it through our online education program.
Absolutely. Tell us about your day-to-day existence there. Are you camping out? How do you get around? How do you feed yourselves?
Right. So every single day we are traveling with a sled behind us. So we're pulling it. It's about 200 pounds. And everything that we need to survive on the land is in there. So it's not our food, but it's our fuel. And I spend probably about 6 hours a day melting snow for water. And at the same time, the team is looking at editing all the video, the photos. We're setting up the satellite systems in order to send it out to the schools around the world. And you have to remember that this is in the middle of nowhere in a tent. And so we're pretty used to it after a while, but there's always so many challenges. In fact, a challenge right now, and thank goodness we got sunlight today, is actually battery power, because everything that we do out here is with solar. And so just for me to be able to talk to you is fantastic.
So is that how you keep warm at night, with some battery-powered heaters?
No, when it's 20 below outside, it's 20 below in the tent. In fact, when we go to bed, I shut off all the stoves because we need that for cooking and water, obviously. And then we hunker down into our sleeping bags. And so that's how we sleep. And then the morning comes and I just hit the stove and everyone kind of stays in their sleeping bag until it warms up a little bit. It's a routine day in and day out.
That is impressive. I'm not sure I could handle it, but I'm very impressed with what you're doing. Now, with the Changing Earth team, you've been to the Arctic, now Iceland, of course, but you point out in your notes from your journey that the tropics are also seeing significant environmental changes. Could that be your next destination?
Yes, it is. In fact, the Changing Earth has 4 expeditions to the Arctic and 4 expeditions to the tropics. And the next expedition is actually, we're going down to Peru and going through all the different climate zones that they have and interviewing the people there. And that'll be coming in the fall. And so that's going to be quite a contrast from us here in the Arctic, but that's exactly the idea, is to share it with the world and how different regions of the world are adapting to a changing Earth. And thus the hashtag Choose to Care also. That's
right. At least you can warm up a little bit there. Now, how long, Aaron, have you been on this particular expedition, and how many more days and nights are you out there?
Yeah, we've been here about a week now, and we'll be out here for about 6 more days. And you know, we're heavy right now because we're still at the beginning of an expedition with all the fuel and the food. But our hope is in about another week we'll be able to warm up again.
All right.
And then we're going to start doing the interviews in Reykjavik.
Fantastic. Well, Aaron Doering, thank you so much for talking to us today, and good luck to you for the rest of your expedition.
Hey, thank you so very much.